Welcome to Morgantown, West Virginia, a place Bob Huggins has always loved and a place that has always loved him back. Today on Big 12 Now on ESPN+, it's Hall of Fame Day at the Coliseum as 8-2 West Virginia takes on 5-5 Buffalo. We welcome you courtside on Hall of Fame Day. Nick Farrell here with our Hall of Famer Warren Baker, Angelica Trinone, the third member of our team. Bake 2 games to go before Big 12 play begins for these Mountaineers. What do you want to see today from Coach Huggins, guys?
Well, they need to clean some things up. You know, they've got a lot of areas that they've really improved on, but there's some areas he wants to see really get going before they get into Big 12 play.
Buffalo presents another non-conference challenge to West Virginia. The Bulls, led by their sophomore Curtis Jones, averaging 15 points per game.
Curtis Jones, he's had 4 games of more than 20 points, so he's a handful.
Meanwhile, West Virginia, plenty of capable scorers. 4 guys averaging double figures entering this contest. Eric Stevenson leads them with 13 a game.
Didn't have his best effort last time out. I look for him to really get off today, but he can fill it up at any time.
Worth noting that one of West Virginia's top scorers, Emmett Matthews Jr., will miss today's contest. He's officially listed as day-to-day, averaging 10 points per game. All right, he's got to work today, Bake. Bob Huggins, the Hall of Famer, the second active winningest coach in Division I men's basketball, was recognized on the court just moments ago for his Hall of Fame induction.
Well, it was well received. The fans gave him a great ovation, which he certainly deserved.
Referees for today's contest, Gary Maxwell, Lee Cassell, and Amy Bonner. It's West Virginia against Buffalo, the 5th all-time meeting between these two schools. Here we go. We'll tip it off at the Coliseum on Hall of Fame Day. Jimmy Bell wins the tip for WVU. Mountaineers in all white with gold and blue trim. Buffalo in all blue with silver and white trim.
Look for Buffalo to play man-to-man quite a bit today, but they will not stick in some zone.
Stevenson, the leading scorer for West Virginia, opens the scoring right away. For the visiting Bulls of Buffalo, starting 5, LaQuill Hardnett, the leading scorer Curtis Jones, Armani Foster, Isaiah Adams, and Jonivius Smith, the forward who transferred from Seton Hill. There's Curtis Jones with a 3-ball, Foster with the rebound for the Bulls, who are 5-5 entering this contest off a loss to Tulane, 88-63 back on December 10th. Good defense by Keidre and Johnson for West Virginia. Here's Stevenson for 3. Boy, he's hot.
Doesn't surprise me that Stevenson's coming out hot like this. Did not shoot the ball well last ball game, so he said in practice today that he's ready to go.
So replacing Emmett Matthews Jr. in the starting lineup for West Virginia is Kobe Johnson, the native of Canton, Ohio, as we've got a foul under the basket. It's on Trey Mitchell, the Texas transfer.
West Virginia foul bringing Mitchell, his first, team's first.
Bake, with Emmett Matthews out, why don't you hit us with your keys for West Virginia today?
Well, West Virginia, they really have to stop the transition game. Buffalo likes to get up and down. West Virginia has to do that, and West Virginia has to protect the ball. Buffalo forcing 16 turnovers a game.
What about for Buffalo, Bake? The Bulls have pulled off an upset in this building as recently as 2018. What do the Bulls need to do today?
Well, they've got to match WVU on the boards. They hit the boards pretty darn hard, and then they need to push it when they can because they are an excellent, excellent transition team.
LaQuill Hardnett, the Cincinnati transfer, goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Stevenson, the handoff to Keidre and Johnson, coming off a stellar performance against UAB. Stevenson, heat check, in and out. Hardnett with the rebound. He's the leading scorer for the leading rebounder for the Bulls, averaging 6 per game, but he lost it there on the opposite baseline. West Virginia ball.
Yeah, Buffalo will really try to push the ball in transition, and they wanted to try to get in some gaps. He lost the ball just now. West Virginia is going to have good help side defense today.
Jim Weitzel in his 8th overall season at Buffalo, 4th as the head coach. He spent the previous 4 seasons before that as an associate head coach under Nate Oates. one of the most successful 4-year spans in Buffalo men's basketball history. Whistle off the ball, foul committed by Isaiah Adams. He was locked up at the free throw line with Stevenson.
Yeah, he was trying to deny Stevenson the ball, which is a pretty good way to play him, because once he gets it, he can really knock it down, as we've seen 2 of the 3 first shots.
Johnson working the point, handing off to Kobe Johnson. Has it stripped. The Bulls love to get out in transition. One of the best in the nation in fast break scoring. Here's Armani Foster in the lane. Offensive foul. Good positioning by Kedrian Johnson right outside the restricted area.
Yes, he was. It was close. He did have great position there. Yeah, good step outside the lane. That's an excellent call by the officials.
Mitchell converts the second, the 83% free throw shooter on the season. He and Eric Stevenson have 5 points apiece to lead West Virginia, which has a 4-point cushion over Buffalo. Really good back and forth action so far in this first half, Bake. But what does West Virginia need to do better defensively?
Well, the biggest thing is to stop the ball in transition. Boy, Adams really just took Stevenson down low and schooled him just now.
4 points for Adams, make it 12 points in the paint for Buffalo, outscoring West Virginia 12-4 in that category in the early goings. Stevenson's been hot from that spot as of late and stays hot. 8 points and 2 3 balls for West Virginia's leading scorer.
Stevenson claimed he was fouled just now from Gary Maxwell, that he got hit on the arm.
Here's Adams for Buffalo. Back to Jones, who loves to get inside on the dribble. Boy, Toussaint almost had him stripped there, but he commits a foul.
West Virginia now doing a much better job at closing off, getting a lot of weak side help on guys that are driving.
So that's Toussaint's first personal. Mountaineers lead by 5, their largest lead of the contest. Pull up from Curtis Jones. He hits again. 6 points now for the Indian Hills Community College transfer. Mountaineers almost lost it. Wagee is going to try to get inside. Looking for help. Finds Toussaint. Step back jumper off the rim. Mitchell with the rebound. Wilson in the corner. Wagee this time with the offensive board, and he's fouled.
West Virginia very fortunate the last time Joe Toussaint had that ball knocked away from behind, and fortunately a West Virginia player was there. Somebody's got to let him know when somebody's sneaking up behind like that.
Curtis Jones commits the foul. That's his second. It's also Buffalo's 10th team foul, so double bonus. 2 free throws for West Virginia the rest of the way in this first half. It's Wagee's second trip to the charity stripe. And he hits it. 3 for 3 so far.
Yeah, the first 2 rattled around. That one looked much better going down.
Wagee averaging about 12 minutes per game for WVU.
Talking to Hugs today, and we were both saying, boy, it'd be nice when he puts on about another 10 or 15 pounds.
Absolutely. 4 for 4 from the free throw line as West Virginia's lead is back up to 5. Coach Hugs saying this week he thinks Wagee has tremendous upside, but needs to improve some of his physicality, some skills. That stuff's pretty typical of big men, right, Bake?
Sure.
Jones, crafty pass to find Jack for the bunny. He's got 7.
Boy, Jack got good position on Wagee just now. He's got to try to root him out of that lane. You can't let a big guy set up like that inside. He's going to score.
Wilson against the zone. Got it.
Good closeout defense by the Mountaineers. Whoa. Ooh.
They got a block on Mo Wagee. It's his second foul. We're going to take another look, Bake. You said, ooh, pretty close.
Jimmy Bell checked back in from out.
I don't know what Mr. Maxwell saw, but I didn't see it that way. I thought that was a charge. I don't know. He was on the floor. I wasn't, so.
Maybe it's that little extra lunge from Wagi. Remember, it's not about having your feet set. I know that's a common phrase used by basketball fans. It's about positioning. As Jones goes to the cup again, Curtis Jones has been terrific at attacking the basket.
The degree of difficulty on that shot was huge. What a shot by Jones.
So it's back to a 4-point West Virginia lead. Mountaineers shooting 50% from beyond the arc. Buffalo has yet to make a three-pointer. 9 on the timer. Stevenson working against Armani Foster, kicking to Wilson with 3 to shoot. Got it again.
Seth Wilson has come off the bench to give the Mountaineers a huge lift.
A definite spark from the Lorain, Ohio native, back to a 6-point lead for West Virginia. The crowd has come alive too. 8 to shoot for Buffalo. Adams spinning and shooting. Got it. A good, strong answer from the Jacksonville, Florida native.
Well, the last 2 possessions for Buffalo, the shots were tough. It wasn't West Virginia's defense. They were just good athletic offensive plays.
Stevenson creating space, little bit long that time. Bulls can cut it back to a 1-possession ball game. Foster, great find to Jack with the finish.
Now Buffalo, because they do so much penetration like that, they are used to having their big guys roll and finding them.
Boy, Buffalo quite literally going shot for shot with West Virginia. The Bulls have hit each of their last 6 field goals. Some of them have been quite contested. Toussaint, offensive foul.
Wow.
Offensive foul on West Virginia's number 5.
Might have a great non-conference contest on our hands today. Buffalo hanging right with West Virginia in the first half.